Hello, my name is Debbie Reynolds. They call me the Data Diva. Today I want to talk about data privacy and a case filed against Photobucket around their new move into AI. So, Photobucket has traditionally been a company that stores people's photographs into the cloud. And so recently they decided they wanted to try to rebrand themselves and take advantage of the new AI wave by trying to use the images that they have. And I think it's estimated that they have over 13 billion images of people that they want to be able to sell or share or send to AI companies to be used in facial recognition databases. So they want to send people's biometric information to these third parties uh, and have it use and like monetize that data. The problem with that plan is that Photobucket, well, for example, with their inactive users, they sent them an email and said, hey, log into your account. And then when you logged into your account, they said, well, um, give us, here's this new biometrics policy. Either you sign it or we're going to delete your data. And so it was kind of a coercive thing to try to get people to agree to this biometrics policy, which would have allowed Photobucket to be able to use their biometric information or that of anyone in those photos to a third party. The problem with that, there are a couple problems. First of all, there should be in a situation where you're using sensitive data, of which biometric data is sensitive data, notice is not enough, and consent should be expressed and should be given freely without coercion. Also, is a situation where there's a question about what's going to be done or what rights do other people have with their biometric data as Photobucket is trying to be able to leverage it in a way that was never intended by the user. So when people sign up for this service, all they thought is that Photobucket was storing this information for them to see in the future, not for them to be able to share it. So this particular case is filed in the U.S. District Court of the District of Colorado, and it claims that there have been multiple biometric laws broken by this potential move by Photobucket, and also they want to make sure that people know and are able to opt out of this and not have it be a coercive thing. So in the case of sensitive data, people do have to opt in. So I know that the U.S. tends to be more of a notice country as opposed to consent, but that's not true in the case of sensitive data, which includes biometric information. So this is going to be a very interesting case. They make a lot of claims here. They're throwing a lot of stuff against the wall, and some of this may definitely stick, especially if people don't really understand or feel coerced to give their biometrics to third parties based on this biometric policy that was created by Photobucket. So this is a very interesting case. We're watching it very closely, but all in all, I think the message here and the lesson for companies is if you have someone's sensitive data like biometric data and you want to transfer a third party, there has to be some level of consent. There has to be an opt-in. You can't just take someone's personal sensitive information and transfer it without the acknowledgement of the person's data whom you have. And so it's very different from other categories of personal data, but sensitive data is very different. And so I think this is going to be a very interesting lawsuit to see in the future and how courts really handle and answer these questions. That's it. Thank you.